Hello, gamers. Welcome to CCG Esports, and we are going to witness a CS2 match, which is going to happen between CCG Esports versus ERF Sports. The players are ready, the casters are ready. We are going to take it further, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing matchup in the map of Nuke.
Yes, it is going to be a very beautiful game in the nuke. We got CCG today playing up against EFS, and now as we take a quick look at the map bans and map picks for the first time ever, in this ESEA Advanced League season 51, CCG are not going to play. Anubis actually, EFS actually saw the previous games and they said, okay, enough of Anubis for you guys. Now we're gonna head on to something new, and it is going to be Nuke. As we see the rosters, ERF Sports have N4HS1. I'm guessing that's Nasi and Zichel, Smoker, Waffle, and PTK starting off from their roster. And from CCG, we got the same hype, hoping for the better and hoping for a W here after getting those two back-to-back losses, three back-to-back losses on Anubis to be completely precise. So
Oh,
any pointers for you in this map, Santa?
it's going to be interesting for sure. Through the ramp is gonna get some shots lined up wherein you don't see a lot of damage. You see a lurker right on the corner. Be wary of him. Oh, the bangers, and ladies and gentlemen, these are going to be a lot more. Gonna go for the plant, the post plant situation. The two-man lineup about to enter. They're gonna get a grunt of the situation ahead connection. The second one lands up a big one. The third takes care of two. That's the last guy standing. Are you gonna get a clutch over here? No, says the team. With that, you gonna go get it. 0-1 on the board already.
That was a pretty rough start for the side of CCG there. I mean, that was a really good rush coming in. Very clean strat from the side of EFS, and they just used the back lobby, the back vents to completely enter the site, and that is somewhere you shouldn't leave, not in under these circumstances, because against Glock 18s, if you put up 5 USPS, yes, USPS does have an advantage when it comes to long range fightings, not in a close range fight like this. And now we're
Ooh.
gonna see an early rush coming in from the dome and receive some quite a bit of damage there, but not quite the kill yet.
A lot of utilities in the hand with those SMGs, and those Galils are gonna make a big one while you see the one moving in the picture. A lot of room to work with, looking around the corner, just a little peek, all that he needs to take him away off the map, waiting for still a little more intel. While you see the site is slightly being held, have to make a quick flank. At any point of time, we'll see two getting eliminated off the map.
Yep. It's starting off slow this time around. CCG, despite losing that first round, they're gonna go with half buys. They will have a scout to scout those out and few SMGs. Only one USP. It's gonna be on Treehen. He's not gonna go for any buys, but we know how good
Ooh.
he is in pistol, and a classic predicted shot here. Goes straight through the wall. Gonna get a headshot, and one member, which is gonna be Treehen, gonna get down. And now they're looking to open this B site here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fearless beat, amazing scout shot. Will find one, and with that, they have infiltrated site, but not get the plant yet.
Oh my goodness, the damage is gonna increase. He's gonna look at it a little bit of jump attack, and no. A big time denial. The Galil roars. Lovely. A 2v1 situation. Are you gonna handle? Yes, he says. Down to the last. The 1v1 situation going for the post plant. A good amount of utilities. The frag gonna come up. No, has to use the flashbang in between. Meanwhile, the plant occurs. Still has the utility. Doesn't have any clue. Still a flick shot. Lands it on time on the nugget with that. A beautiful victory over here.
A very amazing round played by CCG. Something that we have that completely flabbergasts us because it was a perfect round coming in from the side of the terrorists. They have the entry kill onto Treehan, and they had a really good 5v4 momentum. They tried to enter through the back vents into the B site, but all of a sudden the guy on the ramp, it was all fearless beetle with that scout just doing so much domination, making sure that nobody can enter the site. And if you cannot clear the bottom ramp, then it gets really hard. I was hoping maybe they would do a two omnidirectional final entry into the site, maybe perhaps getting that person onto the elevator and perhaps securing that ramp first before going into the site, making sure that nobody is scouting out all the way from you there. But I guess they never expected a CT to have any guns in the second round to begin with. So a very, very great CCG victory there, and we'll take that any day going on to this third round with a full buy coming in from the side of CCG.
Oh my goodness, how did you miss on that damn? Four roars bigger while the other one slightly under trouble? A quick pick, yes, yes, says the player. With that, couple of them just like that vanishes off the map, slightly in a bit of hassle over here. 3v4 down to 2v4 converted again, man. The last one standing. Will you get the job done for the team? Begs the question at the site. Gonna get the entry. 1-1 stays the score. Takes care of one, but the second. Oof. A lovely utilization at here.
A very, very, very great round again coming in from the side of CCG. This will stress out the terrorist EFS's economy for a little bit. They're going to go for a full eco this time. Even last round, with the little bit of money that they had, they tried to go for a half buy situation where they tried to poke and enter into a site, which did not work out in their favor very much. Now, Nuke is known to be a pretty terrorist-sided map, as far as I know. I'm not quite keen and updated with the recent patches, but it looks like
Ooh.
CCG are doing absolutely amazing on the CT side. Then again, CS:GO is always a terrorist-sided thing. It feels like with the economy situation. Fearless Beetle finding one person right outside the silo and gonna get one entry kill, but oh, with a deagle headshot, one Shouta is gonna find Fearless Beetle out there all the way to heaven.
It's entirely a CT side, and they're going to be a victory for sure. Nuke is going to give them the tactical advantage, and CT definitely going to make a big one over here. Land shots on the other front, while the lanes are covered. Across the barriers, have to take a quick pick. You can't stay long for here. The time's ticking down, hardly 60 seconds on the clock to work with. You know what's gonna happen as soon as he enters the lane, and with that, the smoke about to dissipate. Just waiting for a little bit of information. All that is needed to take those shots. Tactical move for sure, dropping the C4 around the bend, and then sending your players into places where they cannot be identified. The Deagles about to roar from the T corner, while the CT, they are ready, they are prepared. A 4v3 configuration, well positioned players as well. No clue from here. As soon as they enter, about to get some bangers on the nugget, and the C4 med be dropped as well. Waiting and lurking the last 15 seconds. I think that they are gonna rush in. Have to see what exactly the players are gonna do. Okay, seems as if a slight bit of tech issue or probably a reconnection. It happens now. We are back in action, gentlemen. M4. They have roared and the 3-1 on the board.
Well, I'm exactly not sure what kind of happened due to the lag. It kind of did mess up our situation there a little bit, but it seems like we have won yet another round, and CCG are going to be winning that eco round coming in from the side of EFS. But EFS did play really, really well out throughout that eco round, though. I mean, CCG has been winning 3 rounds in a row, but if you look at their economy, it is quite stressed out a little bit. They have only managed to secure their buyouts for 1 round in case they lose this round, but it's not going to happen. The way CCG is playing today, I don't think they're going to let anything happen. Nuke is something we needed for a long time, and Nuke is something we're going to
Ooh.
get finally. Fearless Beetle not being able to place the
Uh-oh.
crosshair where he wants it to be, gets taken out immediately in that mid area. And now they're going to have to play on a man disadvantage here.
Man disadvantage, of course, it is a 4v5 situation. Nevertheless, don't forget it's a 3-1-2 soar. So 2 rounds back to back needed to be victorious. Meanwhile, the
Ooh.
AKs are roaring. They are having a big time advantage over here, converting it to a big one. The 4-man squad moving in. They know they look around the corner. Banger on the nugget with that. One more just like that. Vanishes off the map. 3v3 about to go down as a 1v3 most likely situation. You know where the player is. No! The flick did not happen. The SMG said it loud and clear. A jump shot, probably he knows that, as soon as he runs down, he will get annihilated. So not taking the risk. Better approach, go flank a little bit, but the time not gonna allow you to do that. And the train, you see an AK making a 2K. With that, the last one standing goes for the blind, has the utils in place. The frag about to move in. All that's needed is a beautiful frag over here, a lovely banger. And with that, gentlemen, another round goes in the name 3-2. Don't worry, it's going to be an equalizer for sure.
That was kind of a very beautiful round executed by the terrorists. Again, looks like they found out the mistakes that they were making in the previous rounds. They knew where the CCG players would be hiding. They knew exactly how to execute. Like, they've been making the same mistake over and over again to the B side, and it has been most of the time a B side execution from their side. Looks like we're gonna might be able to see something different this time around, because they're looking to go towards the A side, but the A side is completely jam packed, as Nine are gonna be able to just rush in, and that's a typical nuke rush we see coming in from the Niners side. A typical entry, and he's gonna be able to find two turtle, able to get one trade kill immediately after that. But A side is already very vulnerable. You know that you cannot hold the A side with only one person. Looks like a rotation is
Wow.
bound to happen, but Turtle, he is very keen on holding these sides all alone by himself.
The name is Turtle, wherein he moves faster than the horse. So here comes another one. Turtle makes a big one. That's a 4K on his name. Low on health, cannot take the frontal attack with that. Oh my goodness, man. The op moves in. Banger on the nugget with that. Deletes the player of the map. 1v2. Easy peasy. It seems so, but no, it is not. 46 on the health, so it's slightly difficult for him to take a direct contact. Have to see how exactly they are going to line up the attacks. They have to face the op. All that's needed is a body connection. With that, a lot of damage. Whereas, do not forget the utilities are there. They can take him off just like that. So the frag moving in along with the flashbang. Being extremely cautious, the smoke disallowing and denying them the opportunity to enter. Oh no, this is troublesome situation. Here comes a big time banger. He takes care of the player, the turtle. Oh, what a play it is. Deleted fire. Of course, the last one was the assist at the same point of time.
A very, very beautiful 4K coming in from Turtle, just saving the round for CCG over there. A very much needed round. And Trihan, we know once he gets his hands on an up, he's never going to miss that chance out. And he just definitely picks it up away from PTK. And with that up, he's going to be able to easily secure the outside position. Maybe perhaps not let anybody enter that tunnels, enter those staircase, and go anywhere near those backdoor vents. And maybe he's gonna try and hold the vents as well. But we see that already Fearless beat Turtle is doing a great job holding those vent area out.
Oh my
Turtle
goodness.
again a very beautiful job there from on top of the dome. Gonna take out one, and it looks like a quick
Whoa.
eco rush coming in from the side of terrorists, and they're gonna be heavily punished for that.
Again, he is a turtle, man. He is a turtle with the shell, of course. Do not need the Kevlar. He has his own Kevlar. And with that, the one player completely going, dominating the other ones. 5-2 on the board. Come on, Turtle. I want to see some more bangers on the Nuggets. Have to see how you're going to face those Galils and a little bit of economical buy, I would say. While you see a full buy on the other end, along with the op intact, a lot to work with. A 5-2 on the score line. It seems as if, we almost know the result. They have taken the higher configuration. So this gives them a tactical advantage on the map, on the site as well. You see the T side moving in. They know for sure the smoke will slightly give them a little bit of advantage. All that's needed is a quick peek, and a shot through the smoke will make a hole and will give them a lot of tactical intel. Have to see how they're gonna make the use best out of it. Waiting for the appropriate moment to enter the site and then to go for the plant. Be ready, be prepared. It's a slightly tense situation. A minute 13 seconds left out on the clock to work with. In between, you see the movement happening. A 2-3 configuration. They held both the corners. The T side makes a little bit of advantage. Down to 1v3. Oh, the conversions. With that, an equalizer about to happen. A lot of damage has been dealt with. The three-man squad holding the position with that banger, but no, this time they deny the entry. They deny the shots. The Khalils have rolled. Big one for the team, of course. The last man standing with the AWP, I believe, so he's gonna go for this. No, he's not gonna go for the save. He's gonna try as the utilities in hand. Oh, yes. Now it definitely seems that he's gonna go for the save.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give out that op very easily because it is very hard to get a hands on the op from the side of CT side. Considering how worse the economy is on the counter-terrorist side on this game, so they definitely want to save up that op for the next round. And Trehan does love getting himself an op. He's not letting that get away. He might as well try to get some exit frags on his way out. He's holding himself all the way out in the ramp. He's gonna be able to find one on the mains, but his position is revealed. He's gonna hold on to that firebox, but he is smoked up. He's gonna use that utility to save himself for the time being. But Zichel is gonna be there with the Glock straight onto the head. We'll find Trehan not gonna be able to let him save the op, and he's gonna immediately take him out and take back the op that they given in. But Trehan, we know it's Trehan. He's not gonna give out an op very easily. He has the economy to buy another op, and he's gonna do that immediately after the second round. He knows that the enemy has an op, and the answer to that op would be to buy another op. Perhaps try his best to hold on to that outside area again. Try to take the control of the entire area. But this time around, it is going to be an A execution coming in from the side of EFS once again, trying to get those opening, trying to get those early rushes. They're going to be able to find two, but Trehan is there with that op just to answer. Turtle's going to be taken out this time, but it doesn't matter. Other members of CCG are available in the site.
They are available. What begs the question? Are you gonna go make a difference? A 3v4 situation, and with that, slightly moves into the side, doesn't find any information over there. They're slightly gonna get into the crossfire situation. Begs the deal with the Galil, makes a big one on the other front, and with that, down to the last two, slightly troublesome situation. The ARP are gonna make a big
They have the
connection
bomb.
wherein I don't see the move happening at this juncture. The shots it's gonna take care of two. Oh my goodness,
Ooh.
a quick flick. A quick flick, that's all was needed, and he was ready and prepared. Although the player knew he's gonna get deleted, still attempted. That showcases the strength and the plan they made it for the round. The last one, are you going to enter? Going to try something out? It's a 1v4, not going to be easy. At the same point of time, as long as I know the player is going to try it, yes, he does with a M4 headbanger. About to do that three more times is all that is needed. The AK rolls heavily, lands a big one on the head with that. Oh, what a move by the team, man. 5-4 on the board. Did I not call it that it's going to be an equalizer? Waiting for the same to happen.
A very nicely executed again round from the side of terrorists. One thing that I would like to mention that they did in this particular round is they've played the information game. They knew exactly where Trehan is. They knew exactly where Fearless Battle is, and they played out all according to the information. Yes, they lost a member at the very beginning of the round to try do something spicy, to try to do exactly this thing that they're trying to do again, but it was completely worth it out of the end. Even if they lost one member, they gained the information, and that information was very vital. Now this time around, they're gonna do a USP rush onto all of them, and looks like a spawn peak is in order. Niner is going to be able to get a trade kill immediately after a PTK gets taken out. It's a 2v3 situation. They have secured themselves two AK-47s, and those AK-47s are
Oh.
very vital. Oh, but looks like Zichel is going to be there to deny that first one, and the second one is nowhere near to be picked up because it's all the way back in T-spawn. But looks like Fearless Battle is going to go all the way back just to pick that AK up and maybe try and save it because that's a very much needed gun for them.
Of course, very much needed weaponry to be saved. A lot of economy to work with. Try something out, doesn't work with. So, this round, of course, you know the result. We called it, guys. We called it 5-5 on the board. It's about to happen, and that happens. Meanwhile, quick change of tactical plan, probably to counter the situation. 5-5 on the name. They are going for the hunter.
Oh,
Though you shouldn't have tried that at the cost of two players. That's a beautiful 2K. A cheeky play right there on the corner. They wanted the last point as well. Do not want other ones to take advantage of the AK. What a move, man. I love these mind games with that, guys. 5v5. I mean to say 5-5 on the scoreboard. A lot of utilities to work with, a lot of room to create with, And you see the sniper against the sniper. It's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. Doesn't want to leave any room of error. Now, what begs the question is how exactly you're going to execute the plan. The five-man lineup split into 2-3, covered both the lanes, moving it. Oh, a quick change, but that's the smoke slightly dissipating. The frag grenade is going to. That's a denial, of course. And you see a crossfire about to happen, a big one. The flashbang, the banger with that. The off rolls again, a 3v3 about to be turned to a 3v1. Let's see how it's gonna happen. There is the answer. The last two planning it out, thinking about it, whether to move further or not. Are you gonna save? Are you gonna just move in? What's going to be the play? Begs the question. The two-man slightly being cautious. You know that the upside configuration is going to be a big advantage for the team. They held the crucial corners, a little bit of intel ready for the headbangers. Meanwhile, slightly moving in, the Galil's about to make a big one, but he misses on the corner. Was checking out around the bend while he missed out the player on the upper corner. Oh my goodness, man. A deadly situation. Now again, an AK about to be saved.
A very nice play again coming in from the side of CCG, just holding on to that heaven position there. And Trihan is just getting a lot of out of this round. They do have one op that they're going to try and save for that last round on the first half, which is going to be very crucial. But already CCG seems like in a very sweet spot here with sixth round already secured. And if they can get that seventh last round before they switch sides, then they're going to be entering the terrorist side in a very comfortable position. And all they have to do is just play very nice. But knowing CCG's past few days, I'm kind of worried because every time they had a better half on the counter terrorist side, whenever they go on the terrorist side, they kind of mess everything up. So I'm hoping that they're gonna start out well on the terrorist side this time, because for all the goodness, for all the sakes, I want to see CCG win today and perhaps give us a joy, give us a great morning, or give us a great evening to have the better half of our other days as we head on to the last round of the first half here. A full buy coming in from the side of CTs, but not quite a full buy coming in from the terrorist side. We will see Zichal with only a Mac 10 just trying to hope and dream, but
Ooh.
Niner finds his fearless Bill with the saved up from last round, and that is something.
There is something, of course, and the something is going to be the numbers on the board. That something is going to be some bangers on the board. With that, let's move in. Let's make some action-packed play. 6-5, about to turn to 7-5, probably. Let it not be the caster's curse. I have a big one. The C4 carrier moving in. Have to see if you can get an entry. Or the other one says, you shall not pass. With that, the site under control. The SMG's roared big time. Oh my goodness, a slight bit of celebration, a little further, 4v3. Easy peasy, makes it seem, but no, says the player 3v2. And with that, the last one standing, most likely gonna get knifed here, probably. The SMG still making some big connections. The op intact, he's gonna get a bit of a troublesome situation. Has been cornered out from both the fronts. Don't say that you're gonna get knifed. Don't say that, please. They moved in. That's about it, man. The post-plan situation, I'm 100% certain it's gonna be a save, most likely, but he's gonna attempt a time for. He gets deleted. The AK on the bed. The nugget is broken, man. 6-6. Let's see how it proceeds.
A, a very nice try coming in from Turtle over there. Tried to go and Kraken over there. Tried to go completely make the rotation play. Tried to go with the flank play, making the enemy completely lose the information out of it. Yes, they knew where he was, but not until he went inside the vents and tried to know where they're planting. Actually, Kraken also lost their information as well. He had a slightest of clue whether they're going to be planting on A and B. A great rotation coming in from the side of EFS as well, making sure that the last round is never not gonna be going in CCG's favor, and there's never gonna be a 1v3 clutch hero play coming in from Kraken there, just denying him and defying him. And now running out with the pistol round here. Hype King goes inside the side, finds one, finds two, but not gonna be able to find the guy all the way up there onto the
Ooh.
rafters. But it's a triple for them, and CCG starts out this round really strong. But Niner with the 2 shots, 2 kills already.
A 1v2 situation, a USP about to make a big one, waits for a little bit of detail. My goodness, man, they have held some crucial corners under big time trouble, of course. About to get deleted 2v1, right? But you see, the player has a little bit of tactical advantage. Just needs to make sure that he gets the big one on the nugget. No, misses on the first one, misses on the second, and with that, uh-uh. Not the way I expected. Yet, it's okay. It's okay. 7-6, while I can't say it is okay, at the same point in time, you need to execute as you have decided.
CCG securing that pistol round just makes things very, very easier for us now going into the second half. A very nice, well execution on the A side there. Just simple nuke rush where you just go in with a pistol and you know that USB, while they might be good with long range fights but not in a close range fight like that with a Glock, is can be an automatic gun and just directly going for that, for those gunfires, for those initiative damages, and it just takes everybody down. And a pretty nice amazing entry fragging coming in from Turtle there as well, just finding 2 kills. Not gonna Wasn't able to find the third one, but doesn't matter, immediately was traded out and they were able to secure the side, get the plan, get the money, get the round, and now just buy whatever they want. They went with a one Galil, two Mac 10s, two Galils, two Mac 10s, and one AK with half utility buys and perhaps half or maybe full buy on that Kevlar here. And just making this round pretty easier for them to take, unless this 5-7 is going to be vital for them.
Vital round, of course. With the space, somebody has. Oh!
Ooh.
That's a shocker. I was unable to send. The other one is going to make it angry, but no, with the pistols slightly underconfident. It seems so. At the same point of time, it seems as if they have not finished the attack. The last moment, the last try. It's not over until it is over. Oh, they get a, they get the yeah. Now let's see what kind of difference you make with the Galil. Also have as a Molly to work with. It's about to burn. The barbecue about to happen. Gets an SMG. A lot of damage. Oh my goodness, a difficult situation, of course. The site totally under the control. The post-plan situation about to happen before that. The SMGs tries to make a little bit of connection. The 5, no! A big time denial. The Khalil about to make a roll. No! Says the player. Highs at high fives. Troublesome situations towards the end.
A very nice sandwich play there from CCG to deny that gun off of one player. They know both of them had secured themselves a few of the SMGs or maybe ARs that they had in the previous round, and they didn't want it to let them happen. The worst thing you can have in CT is not a good opponents on the other side, but your worst economy. Economy is your rival here, not more of a big of a deal than the enemies at this point. So the any gun that terrorists can secure on an eco round is going to be a plus pointer for them, and that is something that CCG cannot afford, as they're going to be trying and finding somebody is like going to be one shot. Finding Fearless Beetle, but Turtle immediately
Oh
going to be
my
traded out.
goodness.
All happened through the smoke. You have to remember. So these players know where to aim at, where to put their crosshairs in, and where the opponent players might be, even though it is completely covered by dust and smoke. But it did not matter that they're the uh, outside the staircase.
Yes, yes, and yes. A 4v4 situation. What are you going to do? A banger. What are you going to do? Another one. But no, you'll get denied this juncture. Now it's down to a 3v3. Let's see what the turtle is about to do. Snoops moves in the niner, ready for the banger. The M4 moves in man. A little bit of tactical advantage and makes a big one with M4. You don't have. Oh? How? Why? When you know that it was on the bend, when you know you had the crosshairs, still missed it. Okay, okay. Probably so that got tense into the situation. 8-6 on the scoreboard. Have to see if it will be whether 9-6 or the other way around. The last 23 seconds, tick, tick, tock, says the clock. So, going to save. Cheeky play. I'm going to sneak in. I'm going to delete you. Trying to find the last one. Doesn't give any intel out of the
Ooh.
AK. Oh, my goodness gracious. The moment he switched to his melee, immediately gets deleted of the map. So I have my answer. It's a 7 to 8. What's your answer gonna be, the team? A little bit of utils to work with, a bit of weaponry advantage, while the other one, all that they need to do is with the pistols.
It looks like a terrorist timeout is going to be called out from the side of CCG, which is kind of good, even though they're winning, even though they have one round advantage. It is very much needed to just take your times, just say, hey guys, we did this wrong. The previous round was a bit of a messy play coming in from the side of CCG, as we saw them just getting picked off here and there and not getting those trade kills off. Like in that last situation where it was 2v2, they knew the bomb was dropped and the enemies are covering the bomb, but they didn't go in together. Yeah, sure. In the end, it was a 1v1 situation. He got traded out, but they did not have any information on where the last person could be. And in a 2v2 situation where you just have an intense momentum like this, not having any information with the last person and just having 10 seconds on the clock does not bid well with you guys. And looks like an immediate grenade is going to be coming in, just breaking that door, entering into the A site, possibly leading onto the vents, and then immediately smoke coming in to make sure no rushes are coming in. A very nice molly going to be used all the way down to the hell, making sure nobody's camping all the way down in the hell. But there is somebody there. Looks like CCG trying to make the entry, but there's not the that's not the kind of entry that they were looking for. Maybe going to try to settle for some kills here. Tries to find someone in the back in the lobby, but not quite there yet. Hyping alive with only Tech 9 on his hand, not going to be able to find the last person as they have fallen out. And another round, the equalizer going in the favor of EFS here.
Whenever you see the Titans falling, you know that a big comeback is about to happen. Be ready. Currently working with what they got, currently working with what they have. You're facing off a lot of utilities. You're facing off those M4s, those SMGs. So have to make a bit of change, a bit of move advantage over those pistols, a little bit of bangers moves and slightly troublesome situations. What you need to, how exactly you're going to get the job done first. Whether it be a big one or not begs the question. Gets the first one. Can you get the second as well? It's not going to be that easy because he is going to delete you. He is going to make the bangers, the SMG roll. The second one about to happen. There you go. The third, deleted. The last one standing has an SMG. This gives me an opportunity. A 1v4 about to happen. Is it so or not? Have to just wait and see. Just to turn the SMG rolls. Oh my goodness. Why did you turn? Ooh, I thought it could be a banger on the head, my goodness.
A very, 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 very nice try coming in from the side of CCG, but you cannot actually do anything in this kind of rounds because that was an eco round. They had a hero play onto Kraken S with that SMG. He got a few frags, and that is more than enough in an eco round. All you have to do from as a terrorist is just like kill few of the enemies, just deny them a little bit of gun power, and then maybe going into the next round they'll have some economical damage, where it is the most hurtful, as I mentioned before, for the side of counter terrorists right now. They CCG, they have to just play slow. They have to play on information. They have to make sure that they're getting those kills going into these rounds, because in Nuke it is quite hard to hold on to the sides if you're having a man disadvantage here. Now, as we can see, a very beautiful smoke coming in. Hype King receiving a cute chunk of damage with that SMG from the side of EFS Sport, and no entry, no information. He just knew that one guy is sitting there and he could be anywhere in the site. Now that he knows that he gave away his position, he's gonna be easily changing that out. So nothing in the benefits of CCG yet, but they're looking to enter the B site here. So perhaps they're gonna be able to make this entry here. They have already taken over the vents, which is a very, very decent entry there. Guys sitting in the rafters, maybe he is found out, though. They know where he is, but Nine, before he goes out, he's going to take out two of the members from the side of CCG, just making things harder and harder for them.
Harder, minute after the minute. The last one standing, just an AK, just a flashbang. Oh, goodness gracious, man. He enters. He enters. Is it going to be a difficult situation? Of course. 9-8 is the score line. They maintain the position, has the control over the entire site, every corner covered. But you see a quick turn, moves directly into the crossfire kind of situation, right it between three. The turnaround is going to be a difficult for sure. The AK about to roll. Are you going to a big one? Yes, says the 1v3. Yet not a lot of time to work with. The position has been revealed, and with that, the timer, as we spoke about, doesn't allow you, doesn't give you that much of opportunity. Got to discipline, got to maintain the timing perfectly with your team. Now let's see if you can bring in a change. 10-8, a very close call match.
Only 3 rounds away from getting the sack. CCG are on the back foot for the first time in this game. They were holding the lead for quite a while, but this time around it's going to be hard. PTK coming in with that up, perhaps looking for that early frag at the very beginning of the round. It is going to be hard for him to get that though, but not quite impossible as he finally finds out Treehan over there, and that is going to be just one more member down. An easy garage kill there from his side, and just making things harder and harder for the CCG side. Only one member left, and he's going to be hyping. They did save up a little bit on their side because they didn't have full buy, but that is not going to do him much. Hype
Oh.
King coming from behind. Zichel is there. He might go for the
Uh-oh.
knife, but never mind. He actually goes for the headshot. Hype King just waiting on the corner, going to be found out. Another round secured for EFS Sport.
You know it's going to be a knife for sure, wherein they didn't want to take any opportunity or chance at this juncture, particularly when the stakes are so high. 11-8. Right. F5. Oh, okay. Have to see. I got confused on that part. Okay, full buy. Kind of gonna work entirely. The diffuser. Oh, entire team with the diffusal kit as well. That's interesting. The op. Oh, while he gets one. The AK roars heavier than that. A 4v4 situation. Gotta see, is it going to be a 2v3 or a 1v4? Oh, trouble indeed. Big one on the nugget, a 4v3. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready for an amazing action packed minute and 20 seconds on the clock. In the site, ready. The four-man team covering each and every corner. The 1v2 about to happen. It's a big one for sure. They know the edges. They passed on the intel, not giving out a lot of information. The 2v2. Here we go. Just a quick peek. And with that, you know what's going to happen. He moves into the lanes. He is about to enter and take care of the two. Just that little quick peek. Ready from the edge. The advantage from the upper corner. Have to see. Here we go. Just waiting. It's a nail biter for sure. And with that, move slightly across. Big one about to happen. It doesn't take care of this. With that, you lose the advantage. Yet you make a quick flick. My goodness, I thought you were the one to take the shots. A 3v1, an easy peasy victory around the corner. I call it let's go, team. What a victory it is.
If we talk about shake hands with the devils, if there was such a term, and if you wanted to define term, then this would be the perfect situation, as the devil for the side of the counter terrorist, aka EFS Esports, in the counter terrorist side on any map in CS2 would be on the city side and not having a good economy, not having a good economy balance. And now that devil is no longer their enemy. That devil has become a friend of the CTs, as they are perfectly fine with that economical situation where all of them can afford a diffuser kit and all of them can have a perfect buys, and they're not even buying their own guns. They're playing with three of the opponent's guns. So they're in such a sweet spot where they can just lose a few rounds and it doesn't matter, as it's not going to be the case for them. EFS Esports just finding these frags everywhere, just making things easier and easier for the side of EFS Esports, and it is all down to Turtle and Treehan to wrap things up for them.
Yes, indeed. Have to wrap it up. A 4v2. Have to see if they can make the 2v4 situation happen for the team. I want to see an equalizer team. Let's go. Let's do this. I know the Gullies are going to make it big. The first one about to get denied. The second tries heavily. And that's a closer. 13 to 8. I wanted to see an equalizer. Wherein, huge congratulations for the team. They worked for it. They tried their best of the best. The tactical advantage has been quite visible right along the play. And guys, that brings us to the part where we have to say, well played.
Well played indeed, and very nicely tried from the side of CCG. Again, taking the L back home, which is something that we are not quite happy about because in the previous 5 games in this ESEA Advanced League Season 51, they have only won 1 game on Anubis, and they had straight 3 losses, and we had a lose on Nuke as well. But the good news is on each and every one of these maps, they looked quite promising. They looked quite there, but not there yet. It's not like they played bad and they lost, but it's just the opponent played a little bit better, perhaps did something that they were lacking, and perhaps poked those vulnerability areas, and they secured the win in the bag. But we are always hopeful for CCG to make a stronger comeback as we have more games left out on these ESEA Advanced League normal stages. And perhaps we're gonna get some W's later on the series. Perhaps we're gonna see a diverse, a perhaps more stable CCG coming in forward. Any last words from you, Santa, before we head out?
I want to say a lot of words actually before we go. Wherein you know what? If you close the show is when you enter the next one. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have to take a leave as of today so that we can raise the curtains for the next one. Before I go, huge shout out to each and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. We are here because you guys are there. Thank you for your lovely
Yep.
support. Hit that follow button. Go for the subscription. A lot of offers waiting for you, and CCG is gonna bring you a lot more action-packed games. Be ready, be prepared. Santa, about to leave now.
Yes, and thank you very
You
much.
make